Welcome all. Greetings from Team Bob the Builder. So this is the homework problem statement 3. So in this homework 3, you're going to create this geometry as well as you're going to assign the properties of your own choice and you're going to design this structure. So what I'm going to go give you a brief overview about this geometry, how this is created, and how you can create it. So as you can see, this is the front view of the geometry. Now I will show you the side view of the geometry. Okay, this doesn't look that much fascinating. This is the top view of the geometry, and this is the 3D view of the geometry. I will just give you an over idea how it will be. I'll show you. I will get you the rendered view so that you can get an idea about the geometry. I'm giving you an idea about the geometry by showing you the rendered view. Go through it carefully. I'm going slowly as possible. See, I don't expect the exact geometry from you people, but what I expect from you people is somewhat a similar shape. So whatever geometry you create by referring to this geometry, your geometry should look something similar to whatever I have done. You could obviously take the reference of my geometry as well as the coordinates I'm showing in the front view. These are the dimensions. As you can see, obviously this particular geometry is symmetric, so you could see that. So I have just given the dimension on the one of the sides. Basically, can you see that this is the member? In this member is of 10.05 meters. So as this member is also 10.05 meters. See, this geometry will be only created by the use of some commands. Basically, it will be much easier to go with coordinate system. So in this geometry, you need to use your brain, do some calculations, and get the coordinates of every point as far as possible. I am again repeating the same thing. I don't expect the exact geometry, but I expect something similar, so that your scales or proportion of the sides might be different, but your geometry should look something similar. After that, you go on assigning, create a section, assign sections. You could have a group of sections, it's fine. Then you can see the rendered view assign some sections also. No, I haven't assigned sections right now. I will just check in general. Okay, I had deleted that section. It's fine. You could assign any section to this and render it, show the 3D, see the 3D view. And after that, go on designing it. While designing it, go through my last webinar. In last webinar, I explained the procedure of design, iterative design, etc. And also various types of loadings. For this, I will say just go with the self-load case and a wind load case, whichever I have shown in today's webinar. Today's webinar means the last webinar, basically. So go through the wind load cases of last webinar, and this is it for the day, and you should submit it as early as possible. So okay, this is how your geometry is going to look like. Again, I'm repeating it. Please go through the similar geometry. I don't expect exact geometry as such. So try to make as similar geometry as possible. Assign the properties and design according to the last webinar video. So this is it for the day. Again, I'm showing the rendered view. You could see in the rendered view again. I'm just showing the rendered view. You could see here. This is how your rendered view should be. Okay, that's it for the day. And for the loading particularly, for the loading, you should give self-weight as well as wind load according to the final webinar. That's it. These are the details. You could use any section. And don't forget, this is only the steel structure. That's it. Thank you, and please submit your homework as early as possible.